Alright, so for today's video, I wanted to show y'all a couple Easter eggs in Ghost Recon Wildlands. To be specific, I'm going to be showing you the location of each of the Don't Press Me buttons, and I'm also going to show you what happens when you press them. Now, before I show you those locations, I wanted to point out that there's 4 different buttons, and next to each of these buttons, you'll see a sign that says Don't Press Me, like anybody's going to listen to that. Also, if you look directly above the button, you'll see where it says Strike Button to summon help. So that's what the Don't Press Me button looks like. Also, another thing I wanted to point out is that each of the buttons have a different reaction. So when you press one of the buttons, you'll see one thing happen. When you press another button, you'll see something else happen. And I'm going to show you what happens when you press each of the buttons. Anyways, the first Don't Press Me button I wanted to go over is located in the Malca province. As you can see here, it's located near the Santa Muerte idol. So yeah, that's where the first Don't Press Me button is located. Now once you've made it to this location, you'll notice that there's a huge statue near the button, and the button itself is going to be located along this mountain ridge. Anyways, once you press this button, you'll notice that that huge statue off in the distance lights up on fire. And the fire sort of starts off near the bottom and works its way up, and eventually the fire travels its way through the arms, and towards the end you'll see a huge ball of fire next to both of the statue's hands. Now as for the next Don't Press Me button, this one's going to be located in the Pucara province next to the Olico Super Dam. And to be specific, it's going to be located near the bottom of the dam. All you have to do is go towards the other side of the little lake, and once you make it to the other side of this lake, you should see another sign that says Don't Press Me, as well as another button. Anyways, when you press this button that's located next to the dam, you're going to see a nice little fireworks show. And I'm gonna go ahead and show the entire fireworks display because it does last for a few seconds. Another thing I want to point out while we're watching the fireworks is that once you press the button once, you won't be able to press it again until you either log out and log back in, or if you quit and go back to the main menu and then log back in, then you should be able to press the button again. But if you try to leave or fast travel to another area and then come back, I don't believe you'll be able to press the button again. So yeah, if you want to press the button again, just go back to the main menu and then log back in, and you should be able to do so. As for the third Don't Press Me button, this one's going to be located in the Kawani province. As you can see here, it's located not too far from the improvised runway, and it's located in the salt flats, so it's sort of located out in the middle of nowhere. There aren't really any landmarks like with the previous 2 buttons, because the first one had a huge statue that was nearby. The second one was located next to a dam, but this one's sort of located out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, just go to the area that I showed you on the map and you should be able to see the Don't Press Me sign as well as the third button. Anyways, when you press this one, you'll notice off in the distance some huge explosions, and then they get even bigger, and after those bigger explosions you'll see a huge puff of smoke. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the third Don't Press Me button. As for the fourth and final Don't Press Me button, this one's going to be located in the La Cruz province. And to be specific, it's sort of located near the northern border of this province. There aren't really any landmarks near this button, but it is surrounded by about 5 or 6 dead trees. And it's also located near a fast travel safe house. But yeah, there aren't any landmarks directly next to this button, so just try to go to this same exact area where you see me at in this video. Anyways, once you press this button, you're going to notice 4 missiles going up in the air, and then they're going to change direction and go straight towards you. And don't freak out and piss your pants like I did, because they're not going to kill you. Instead, what's going to happen is once they reach you, they end up exploding, and you end up seeing like a bunch of confetti coming from the missiles when they explode. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the 4th button. As of right now, I don't believe these 4 buttons do anything other than what I just showed you. If you all know of any other information in regards to these buttons, be sure to let us know in the comments below. But yeah, that was all I wanted. I just wanted to show y'all where the 4 Don't Press Me buttons are located, and I also wanted to show you what happens when you press those buttons. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video or found it useful in any way, don't forget to do what you do. I'm A1. Thanks for watching.